What about you, Eddie, as his friend and promoter?
I think that he's 100% right. I think every fight carries danger. I mean, you see from first bell, Prenga came out just trying to go for the finish, and he probably gassed out a little bit as well because he threw more punches than he's probably ever thrown before. But they're dangerous. I mean, you know, someone said, did you think maybe it was wise not to take a guy with 20 wins with 20 knockouts? You know, we could have took someone who just couldn't crack an egg, but you've got to be beating guys like Prenga, that's fact. And he did, but did it a little bit more complicated than we would have liked, but there's no value. And by the way, it's difficult to get yourself up for those kind of guys because they're coming to change their life. You're being told it's a walkover, and you've got to train like it's the toughest fight of your life. And he you know, and he was also training with the injuries, training with the loss, training with all this kind of stuff. So tonight was a little bit, I'd say, different, but both guys are going to raise their game. What you saw from Tyson Fury against Mariusz Wach last night is not what you'll see from Tyson Fury against AJ. And what you saw tonight from AJ is not what you'll see against Tyson Fury.
What do you reckon you could do with Prenga if you were to work with him? No, you.
Oh, me? Well, I'm going to work with him. Listen, he's got massive support. He's got a big fan base.
Support. It's been good working with him. Been good.
But as I said to you, as soon as you hit these guys, everything changes. Yeah, and that's exactly what happened in the second round.
I'm not doing this.
We're not fucking about. That's the word from the press conference. We're not fucking about anymore.
I know what I've got to do. I learned a lot, and I enjoyed that, and I learned a lot about myself in the process.
Last couple.
Eddie, with so much at stake, what was going through your mind when AJ got dropped that second time in the first round, and then you always talk about the back and forth banter, what you and Turkey have? I'm wondering if you and him have spoken since.
No, we didn't speak tonight, but I said to AJ, being honest, I thought it was over. I looked at the clock when he got up after the first knockdown, and there was 2 minutes 30 to go in the round, and obviously when he got dropped again. And you know, it was a weird feeling. It was like, I started to think, did he come back too soon? Like, did we make a mistake here? And then I started to think, you know what a run it's been, what a journey it's going to be, if this is it. And then I looked at the clock and there was 50 seconds to go, and I thought, just hold on, just find a way back. And, you know, Serge and those guys in the corner, their English isn't great, but you could hear it on the broadcast, and the instruction was, stay in the ring, right? Which might not sound like the most scientific instruction, but what that basically means is, keep fighting, stay with it, keep your hands up and stay in the ring, you know, and that's their way of saying just stay with it, and, you know, I think the experience that he's gained over the years of being in trouble and coming through it, and it was, you know, people will always have their comments, but the reality is with 2 minutes 30 seconds to go in the first round, what price was Anthony Joshua to win that fight? 200 to 1. I mean, like it was over. After the second knockdown, the fight was over.
Not for me.
No, but for most people watching around the world, and thank God it weren't over for you.
No, I was
because you were the one who turned it around.
Yeah, I knew what was going on.
But I'm saying, as a price, you were the biggest outsider to come back and win that fight at that moment.
Yeah.
And that's what you do. You know, maybe sometimes you make mistakes, but I'll tell you what, every fight is seen of your pants drama.
Oh yeah. I'm glad we've been entertaining.
Can you not do that again, please?
13 years strong, heading into my 14th year of pure entertainment. But feel free if there are any more questions. I know they're trying to wrap up.
One or two, go on, Sarah.
Hi Josh, congrats on
You're right, thank you.
There were a few pundits tonight saying that what happened in the first round is a sign that you've come back too quickly. It might be too early for you to kind of analyse that, but what are your thoughts?
I was saying earlier is everything works out how it's supposed to. Imagine I would have taken a year out and I come back and sometimes things happen the way they're supposed to happen, whether it would be 7 months, 6 months, or a year. Obviously, I wish that we could have eliminated the early stages of the fight, but I can honestly take away some positives from it. I just think it's entertaining that I just see a side of myself where it's not that I don't want to give up, but I don't have that in me. I want to fight, I want to win. And I learned a lot from that. And I can do that a lot earlier. I don't need to wait till round 2. I think I'm going to do it in the next fight.
Yeah, you know, like, it's never worth psychoanalyzing Josh in the changing rooms or the ring walk, but you know, again, I said in the build-up to this fight, he's not the kind of guy that's going to show his emotions. He feels that it's his, you know, emotions, it's his problems, whatever it is, and he will deal with it himself. But that also carries a lot of pain and sometimes a lot of energy. And tonight was a fight not just about Kristian Prenga, but it was a fight back to the ring. And I think given everything that he went through, we were all unbelievably proud of him. And that's what I honestly felt when I thought it was over. I was thinking, I'm just proud he made it back, because I was thinking, I never thought you'd fight again. So if this is it, so be it. And then you turned it all around and we live to fight another day.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Right, last question, guys. I think there's one in front of you. Oh, two there.
Josh, boxing history will tell you that power is the last thing that goes.
Yeah.
And you show that. But the first thing to go is punch resistance usually. You've seen your power is still there. But where are your punch resistance at the moment?
Got back up. That happened in the first 20 seconds of round one. Got back up, took a beating, stood the storm, and come back in round two. Boxing's not pretty.
And that's your heart. That's your heart.
That's resistance. That is heart. Resistance is spirit. Resistance is durability. Resistance is everything combined. It's not just one thing. Winning isn't just one thing. It's a whole heap of things. So for me, I showed you where I'm at. I showed you I was in with someone who knocked out 20 people. And he's a strong guy. He's definitely a strong guy. He hit me with a good uppercut. Boxing's not pretty. If I expect to get in there and think it's going to be pretty, I wouldn't get back up, because it will be out of my thought process. I know it's going to be tough. I'm going to be up against live wires. So yeah, it's not so much about resistance. It's just about I'm in the ring with strong, heavy-handed guys that I like and I want to come and win. Hit me with a good shot. So what? Roll it off. Get up. Take some more punches. Keep going until it's my turn. And let's use tough now. Let's use the bad boy. Let's use rock and ready. I come out on top. You need to be asking him about his punch resistance, not be asking me about my punch resistance. I'm sitting here victorious. You know what I mean? That's how it is. That's the fact of the matter. I'm sitting here victorious. So I'm the one with issues with my punch resistance.
Last question, guys.
AJ, this is Ring Nation Radio. This is my first fight week. I just want to say congratulations to this fight. Was labelled as a comeback. Do you feel like a big weight has been lifted off your shoulders now?
Not really. Not until we hang up the gloves completely. I feel like I'm ready to get back to work. I feel the weight is still on my shoulder, because every victory leads to a bigger target, a bigger day, and a bigger opponent. So yeah, the weight's not lifted off my shoulders.
Thank you.
Well done for your first fight.
I appreciate it. My uncle Raj knows you.
You know Cena as well.
Yeah, he
From
my
Hendon.
my uncle Raj was here, and he just wanted me to tell you that he is crapping himself in the stands. Now he's on his flight back to London now.
Tell him I said hello.
I will do.
Guys, it's 10 to 4 in the morning. Thank you so much for your support. Well done, Anthony. And we'll see you all soon.
Thank you very much. Thank you, guys.